Did you know that the International Space Station, the ISS, is set to deorbit and crash into Point Nemo in 2030? Imagine a massive floating laboratory, a home to plants, animals, and countless experiments now hurtling toward a fiery fate over the vast empty ocean. Today we embark on an unforgettable journey to uncover what happens to every living organism on board this incredible orbiter when its time comes. This isn't just about metal and machinery, it's about life itself, every thriving plant, every lab animal, every resilient microbe that has helped us unlock the secrets of microgravity. Get ready to explore a story of science, survival, and a twist that will completely change the way you see space research. Imagine a beacon of scientific discovery, the ISS, a marvel that has floated high above us for decades. From the very start, the ISS captured our imaginations by hosting experiments that examined how our bodies change in space, how plants defy gravity, and even how tiny microbes adapt to extreme conditions. For years, this orbital wonder has been our floating laboratory, nurturing everything from lab rats and insects to delicate green plants. But now, as 2030 approaches, the station is preparing to bid us farewell. In its final days, the ISS is scheduled for a controlled deorbit. Every piece of its structure, every experiment, every living organism must face one final life-altering decision. Will they be rescued and safely returned to Earth? Or will they be sacrificed in a controlled burn that clears the way for a new era of space research? Picture the lab mice that have scurried through experiments, the lush plants growing in specially designed chambers, and even the microscopic tardigrades that have survived the harshest conditions, all on the brink of a dramatic, fiery descent. And here's the twist. While many of these precious experiments will be saved, some entire biomes of life are destined to vanish in a blaze of re-entry. This is the beginning of an epic story where every moment counts and every decision writes a new chapter in space history. Step aboard the ISS and enter a vibrant ecosystem suspended in the void of space. This isn't just a metal structure orbiting our planet, it's a living, breathing world where science comes alive. Within its walls, scientists have meticulously designed environments for plants, animals, and microbes to thrive in microgravity. Imagine a greenhouse where plants grow against all odds, their leaves unfolding in an environment that defies nature's laws. Picture small creatures like lab rats and insects that help researchers understand how life adapts when gravity is no longer a given. And don't forget the countless bacteria and fungi, along with those famously indestructible tardigrades, all working silently to reveal the mysteries of survival in space. Every living experiment aboard the ISS has a purpose. They answer big questions. How does the absence of gravity affect our bodies? What secrets do plants hold when they grow without Earth's pull? How can microorganisms teach us about resilience under extreme conditions? But as the ISS nears its final orbit, every life form on board is pushed to a crossroads. Scientists are racing against time, wrapping up experiments and preparing for a moment when every living specimen must either be rescued or face an uncertain fate. It's a high-stakes drama where science and survival are intertwined in ways that are both awe-inspiring and heart-wrenching. Now imagine the tension building as the ISS begins its final mission, a meticulously planned descent back to Earth. For years, engineers and scientists have labored to perfect this controlled deorbit, ensuring that the station will either burn up safely in Earth's atmosphere or crash into the desolate waters of Point Nemo, far from any populated area. This isn't a chaotic crash, it's a carefully choreographed finale where every move is calculated to protect lives and preserve scientific legacy. In the months leading up to this monumental event, every ongoing experiment is systematically wrapped up. Biological studies are paused, and the focus shifts to saving every living organism that has called the ISS home. Specialized cargo vehicles like SpaceX's Dragon are on standby, ready to whisk precious specimens back to Earth. These return missions are the unsung heroes of the deorbit process, quietly ensuring that no valuable research is lost in the flames of re-entry. Yet, amid all the precision and planning, uncertainty still lingers. Not every experiment can be extracted. Some complex ecosystems, some intricate biomes, are simply too delicate to survive the extraction process. While many life forms will be saved, others will face a fiery end as they are consumed by re-entry heat. This dramatic countdown is not only a technical challenge, but also a race against time. A race where every second, every decision could mean the difference between preservation and loss. In a heroic race against the clock, scientists and engineers are mounting a massive rescue operation to save the living experiments aboard the ISS. This is a story of human ingenuity at its finest, a mission that balances cutting-edge technology with a deep commitment to preserving life. Every organism on board is treated like a priceless treasure. Lab animals, from nimble rats to industrious insects, are carefully transferred onto return vehicles. The delicate plants that have defied gravity are nurtured with utmost care, while even the microscopic marvels, the bacteria, fungi, and tardigrades, are given a fighting chance. As the rescue operation unfolds, every action is a testament to our dedication to scientific progress. The precision with which cargo vehicles are scheduled, the innovative techniques used to store and preserve samples, and the digital archiving of genetic information all combine to form a grand plan to ensure that no data, no life is lost. This operation isn't just about saving experiments, it's about safeguarding the legacy of decades of space research. And right in the midst of this adrenaline-pumping rescue, take a moment to join the journey. If you're as passionate about space and the future of science as we are, hit that subscribe button now. By joining us, you become a part of a community dedicated to uncovering the mysteries of the universe and protecting the precious legacy of space exploration. Every saved specimen represents a piece of our collective journey, a puzzle piece that will help shape the future of space biology. Even those experiments that cannot be physically rescued are given a second life through digital archiving, ensuring that their genetic blueprints will inform tomorrow's discoveries. This rescue mission is a bold demonstration of the lengths we will go to honor the sacrifices of our past and pave the way for a brighter future. Just when it seems that every possible measure has been taken to save life aboard the ISS, an ironic twist emerges that challenges everything we thought we knew about progress. Despite the heroic rescue efforts, there remains an unsettling truth. Not every experiment can be saved. In a final act of controlled destruction, some parts of the station, especially entire experimental biomes, will be sacrificed during re-entry. It's a shocker, and it forces us to pause and reflect. The ISS has been a cradle of innovation, a floating laboratory where breakthroughs in human health and scientific understanding were achieved. Yet its final act is one of deliberate loss. The very experiments that expanded our knowledge may, in part, be obliterated in a controlled burn, clearing the way for the next phase of exploration. This bittersweet twist reminds us that progress sometimes demands sacrifice, a price we must pay to make room for new discoveries. As the ISS hurtles toward Earth, the fate of these lost experiments becomes a powerful symbol of impermanence. They are not failures, but necessary endings. The controlled burn is not a random catastrophe, it is a calculated part of a larger plan to recycle old data and pave the way for new platforms like commercial space stations, lunar gateway, and even Mars missions. The irony is palpable. In order to preserve the future, we must allow part of our past to be consumed by fire. Even as we mourn the inevitable loss of some living experiments, a new chapter is just beginning. The legacy of the ISS extends far beyond its deorbit. It is a testament to human ingenuity, perseverance, and the insatiable drive to explore the unknown. The insights gained from decades of research aboard the ISS have already revolutionized our understanding of bone density, muscle atrophy, plant growth, and microbial survival in space. These breakthroughs have set the stage for the next generation of space exploration. Today, scientists are not simply closing a chapter. They're using the ISS as a launchpad for future discoveries. New platforms such as Axiom Station, Orbital Reef, and NASA's Lunar Gateway promise to extend the legacy of the ISS and push the boundaries of space biology even further. These cutting-edge facilities will not only continue the research started in orbit, but will also explore uncharted territories in human and biological adaptation beyond Earth. This ongoing evolution of space research ensures that every experiment, every data point collected aboard the ISS remains a cornerstone for future missions. The digital archiving of genetic information, the meticulous preservation of samples, and the tireless work of scientists around the globe all contribute to a legacy that is both enduring and transformative. In the grand tapestry of space exploration, the ISS is not an end. It is the spark that ignites our future. As our journey through the final days of the ISS comes to a close, we are left with a mix of awe, wonder, and profound reflection. Every living experiment, whether it be the vibrant plants, determined lab animals, or even the tiniest microbes, has played a crucial role in advancing our understanding of life in space. Today we have seen that while many specimens are safely returning to Earth, some will be sacrificed in a controlled burn, marking the bittersweet end of an era. This final act is not merely about destruction, it is about transformation. It tells us that sometimes, in order to embrace the future, we must let go of parts of our past. The legacy of the ISS is one of resilience, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to scientific progress. The sacrifices made during its deorbit are a reminder that every ending paves the way for a new beginning. As you reflect on this incredible journey, remember that the story of the ISS is far from over. It lives on in every new experiment, every breakthrough, and every bold step taken by future space missions. The knowledge we have gained, and will continue to gain, fuels our curiosity and drives us to explore further, reach higher, and dream bigger. Thank you for joining us on this riveting adventure into the heart of space science. Stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, every end sparks a new beginning. The future of space biology is bright, and together we are part of an extraordinary journey that transcends time and space. In this deep dive into the fate of life aboard the International Space Station, we have uncovered the dramatic and poignant story of how plants, animals, and even microbes face their final moments in space. We've witnessed a journey that spans decades of scientific innovation, a carefully orchestrated rescue operation, a shocking twist of sacrifice, and a legacy that propels us into the future. The ISS may soon vanish from our skies, but its impact will echo through every new discovery and every pioneering mission that follows. Every living specimen has contributed to a larger narrative, one that is defined not just by its successes but also by its sacrifices. As we watch this grand experiment come to its inevitable conclusion, we are reminded that progress is a delicate balance between preservation and renewal. The ISS deorbit is a turning point, a dramatic farewell that is both heart-wrenching and hopeful, marking the end of one chapter and the spark of a new era in space exploration. So, as the International Space Station prepares to make its final descent, we celebrate its legacy and look forward to the endless possibilities it has inspired. The knowledge gained from its orbit has laid the foundation for a future where space biology continues to evolve, where the secrets of life in microgravity are used to build a better tomorrow. And as we embrace this new beginning, we remain forever grateful for the lessons learned among the stars. Thank you for being part of this extraordinary journey into the unknown. Together we stand on the threshold of a future filled with discovery, innovation, and the eternal wonder of exploring the cosmos. Remember, every experiment, every breakthrough, and every sacrifice is a step toward understanding our place in the universe. Stay curious and let's continue this adventure, one discovery at a time.